Today was a very special day at Red Rocks. The astronauts of the Artemis II crew celebrated their historic mission with the Coloradans, who made it all possible. Artemis II became the first crew trip to the moon since 1972.
Our Jack Linehan shares what the crew has learned since being back on Earth.
Colorado, come on!
Even after flying to the moon and back, Red Rocks can still take your breath away. The crew of Artemis II learned that Monday at an event celebrating their historic mission, the first trip to the moon since 1972.
I'm going to pinch myself because this doesn't feel real.
And 4 months after coming back, everyone is still feeling the moon joy.
Moon!
Joy!
Moon!
Joy!
It's no coincidence that the crew stopped in Colorado.
If you did work on Artemis II, stand up and raise your hand, please.
Today's event celebrated the massive contributions made right here in our state that helped launch Artemis to the farthest human spaceflight.
You just saw America's heroes right there.
The 4 astronauts shared tales from space, both funny.
When you laugh that hard in space, we're all just sitting there wiping the tears out of our eyes.
When you sleep in space, the weirdest thing is waking up and still being in space.
And inspiring.
3 years of preparation that we put into this mission, talking through things like that, is what made us successful in that moment.
What you saw was it was a very human experience to send 4 humans and fly around the moon.
Now that they're home, they're not taking the planet for granted.
From far, far away, it actually looked powerful, like a lifeboat, like this perfect place, an oasis hanging in the universe.
And they're not giving up on humanity.
It does feel like an enormous weight, but then when you step back for a second, there's just like this very simple realization. Any one human can only do their small part on any given day.
We can keep doing that and maybe even go beyond just space exploration and find that sense of togetherness.
Future missions will land on the moon and eventually set off for Mars. But the significance of this journey won't soon be forgotten.
Every time I talk to someone at NASA that worked on Artemis II, I just remind them, you all brought the world together.
And I can't wait to continue the rest of my days being your crewmate on this planet.
In Morrison.
3, 2, 1, integrity!
Jack Linehan, 9 News.
It's fun seeing them after the mission, enjoying life, going to concerts, talking to people.
And still saying, like, after being where they were around the moon, they can say, I have to pinch myself. I'm looking at Red Rocks and all these people who helped us get there. Yeah, it was very cool.
Very humble.